Hey, what's up, good people? Happy Saturday. Hey, I just want to say that in this market, there's a lot going on. Last week, this past week, rather, we had a good week. All of the indexes, the Dow, Nasdaq, S&P, all closed up positive. All were over 2% gains. Crypto, as of Friday, was doing really well. And I want to talk about bull traps and bullheaded. Now, let's not be bullheaded and get caught in a bull trap. There's good news and there's bad news, and the good news is short term that we had a good week. We don't know what next week is going to look like. It may or may not have a bounce, right? All we know that we just had a good week. So now I'm going to talk about bullheaded. Let's not get bullheaded and not remember the lessons that we've learned. And that is that you don't have to be in motion all the time with stocks. It's okay to sit still. It's okay to wait. It's okay to not go all in. It's okay not to dip buy, right? Last year, I made a bunch of dip buy calls and we made a lot of money off of those dip buy calls. This year, it's been DCA for me, and you haven't seen you haven't seen this entire year me going dip buy, buy this dip, buy the dips. Because it's not the season for it. We're in a bear market, right? I've been through many bear markets. And when there's a saying that success leaves a trail, right? And so what I'm cautioning everyone not to do is feel like you got to be knocking the ball out of the park, right? I've only golfed 3 times in my entire life, and I keep missing the ball because I try to rip the skin off the ball and I go to swing hard and I miss more than I hit. I can't drive a ball to save my life. And so don't be like me trying to hit that ball. What I'm saying is short term, even if we have another green week, this coming next week, that does not mean that the coast is clear. We still have the geopolitical situation going on. We still need to know what's happening with inflation. We have the supply chain problem that's still a huge problem. We have all of these problems, chip shortages. Those haven't went away, right? And then high gas prices, right? And then the two indicators, I'm going to call them lagging indicators, that for sure a recession is coming. That's job loss, right? Unemployment, and a housing market just turning and going the other way, going south. And those two could happen very quickly. Actually, housing market is putting on brakes, and there's less jobs being posted, and that'll change really quick. So what are you saying, Larry? I'm saying we could trade the short term in this bear market and see where we can make small moves, get in, get out, right? But keep in mind that there is a looming recession. And I don't have a crystal ball, but I'm betting my money that a recession is coming within the next year, right? If we're not already in a recession. And so that's what I want to caution everyone about: bull traps and being bullheaded. I've been bullheaded with my stocks before. And every time I see somebody on the street, every single time hey, stock up, every single time, man, I was killing it. I said, what happened? I didn't take profits. I said, did you hear me say take profits? Yep. But it's hard, good people. It's extremely hard to take profits when you see green and you keep saying, man, it's going to go higher. It's going to go higher. It's going to go higher. And so we're going to apply the lessons that we've learned from 2021. When it's time to take profits, it's time to take profits and tap out. I also want you guys that are new to study what is a stop loss, what is a trailing stop loss, how to properly use a trailing stop loss, and how to properly use a regular stop loss. Now, I have different ways that I use a trailing stop loss than a hard stop loss. Two totally different things. I use a trailing stop loss when I'm in profit, and I make sure that it whether you set it 10, 15, 20%, I make sure that I got a certain amount of gains when I put a trailing stop loss in. And what a trailing stop loss does, for those of you that don't know, is I'm going to do 3 lines. This represents 10%, a 10%, and then this is your stop loss, right? And let's say you this is your stock. This is the top of 10%, and this is the bottom of 10%. What a trailing stop loss does, let's say you are 30% up. So you green 30%, right? But you got to go to work every day, good people. And you set a 10% trailing stop loss, right? So you're 30% up. If it goes down 10%, you still have a 20% profit, right? But what happens is if it goes above that 10%, it's going to keep going. But if your stock falls beneath that 10%, then it's going to trigger the stop loss. So that's the way you could ride a stock up and protect your gains, right? And so everything is not based on 10%. Sometimes the higher it goes, I'll squeeze the stop loss. So we're going to learn how to use those tools. And I actually covered that. If you go on my page and go into the search bar and put in trailing stop loss, you'll see a video on it. All right, good people, make sure you check out the links below. You guys know, just deposit a penny in both. Get the free stock, regardless of what it is. Get the free stock. More importantly than that, myself and a couple of other influencers, including Stocks with Josh, we're going to try everything in our power to make sure those 2 portfolios stay green or get green. Okay, so in short recap, short term, we have a little bounce, right? We don't know. No one knows how long it's going to last. Monday could be an absolute red day. But all we know is that there is a looming recession, and we should not have all our money in the stock market right now. You know, I am going to not go over 70. I'm not going to go over 30% in the market, right? And I'm going to remain 70% cash. I actually, if I make some moves and some pops, I'm thinking I'm going to go more 75% cash and 25% in the market. That's what I'm going to do. You know, you can leave me a comment and let me know what you're going to do. But that's what I'm going to do until the recession. Meanwhile, my $5 a day challenge, that continues. That does not stop. I'm going to continue to DCA through. You could do what you want to do. I'm going to DCA through as something to show you guys, okay? And then when I think that we're 8-9 months into the recession, I'm going to double my dollar cost average. And I'm going to do the same with crypto, all right? That's what Larry's going to do. You tell me what you're going to do. Remember, listen. Bull traps are set for people that are bullheaded. Let's not be bullheaded, including myself, all right? Hey, I'm sweating like a Hebrew slave because I got the car windows up so y'all didn't hear any noise. I see y'all later. I love you guys, each and every one of you. Thank you for continuing to hitting the like button. Make sure you check out my 2 links below. We'll see you later. Live, love, laugh, and learn.